Hello, good afternoon, distinguished guests, partners, members of Women in Tech Ghana, ladies and gentlemen joining across Ghana and beyond. On behalf of Women in Tech Ghana, I warmly welcome you to the official launch of our Green Tech Circularity Sustainability Awareness Campaign. Today's launch marks the beginning of a national movement that seeks to inspire practical sustainability, promote green technology, encourage circular thinking, and empower communities to take collective action for a cleaner and more sustainable Ghana. Thank you for making time to be with us. Now, I welcome you all to the program once again. We will take a brief moment to honor our nation by singing the national anthem. For taking time to be with us. Now, every meaningful journey begins with a clear purpose. So at this point, we would like to invite our country director for Women in Tech Ghana to tell us exactly what today's launch is about. It is my singular honor, therefore, to invite Madame Lovina Achu to give us the purpose of today's program. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Judith. Hello, everyone. Wherever you are on the continent, we want to bring you warm greetings from Ghana. Yamamuni na akwaba. You're all welcome. Today, I am so happy to be here and to be part of this beautiful initiative. We welcome you once again as we launch our maiden program. We hope you all join us to the end. Thank you for joining. Edamasi. Distinguished guests, fellow women in tech global community, members, partners, fellow champions of Ghana. I joyfully welcome you to the official launch of Women in Tech Ghana's Green Tech, launching a program. We are igniting a movement. Our theme is clear: building a sustainable Ghana through green technology, circularity, and collective action. Ghana, like many other countries, continue to face persistent environmental challenges such as indiscriminate waste disposal, rising plastic pollution, periodic flooding, and a rapidly growing energy demand. Awareness of circular economy principles equally remains limited. threatening long sustainable development across communities and industries that heavily impact on our infrastructure. Over the years, sustainability has been a buzzword trapped in technical statement that doesn't reach the household, the marketplaces, or sometimes the classrooms. Women in Tech Ghana is ready and poised to work with all stakeholders in closing that gap. We believe that green technology and the circular economy offer clear pathways to sustainable development and economic opportunity. Our campaign is built on six core pillars: green technology, circularity, practical sustainability, behavior change, future skills, and long term impact. From today throughout August and September, we are moving beyond talk to tangible action. We will host virtual trainings to equip 200 participants with the future skills needed for green jobs. We will take this message to the streets with a waste sorting and plastic free challenge in our markets, reaching over 1,000 traders. We will empower 500 students through waste management and segregation, digital skills for green careers. The Green School Circularity Challenge that will build awareness and behavior change in students, while the Circular to Value demonstration project is aimed at providing visible, measurable, and evidence of our impact. And as a testament to our commitment, our flagship CSR project will provide solar powered electricity to schools currently left in the dark. We are particularly proud to work this very important journey with Zoom Lion Ghana Limited and commend their willingness to support our initiative. To our potential partners and investors, we are looking for a strategic CSR partnership to help us deliver these practicable solutions. Investing in this campaign is not just about charity, but rather in investing in the future of Ghana's economy. We aim to promote green entrepreneurship and ensuring our youth have the skills to thrive in a sustainable world. We want this to be a movement for lasting change. Our campaign will not just end in 2 months, but we are implanting sustainable practices that will be integrated into all future Women in Tech Ghana initiatives. Join us, whether you are a participant ready to learn, a corporate body ready to partner, or a citizen ready to change a habit. Come, let us build a resilient and sustainable Ghana together. Through collective action, our mission is so bold to empower 5 million women and girls in STEAM by 2030. Come along, Yeda Mwase, Yewaladon, Akpena Mikata, Nagode, Merci, Danke, Obrigado. Thank you so much and enjoy the rest of the program.
Wow, that was very insightful from our country director, Mrs. Lovina Achu, for setting the tone for this important campaign. It is a good time now to take the keynote address from the Executive Director of Zoom Lion Ghana Limited. Kindly indulge me briefly to tell you about her. She's a dynamic and visionary leader who thrives on shaping policy direction, crafting impactful corporate strategies, and consistently delivering exceptional shareholder value. As a strategic thinker, she takes pride in inspiring, influencing, and motivating teams to achieve sustainable success, always guided by the highest standards of ethics and responsibility in business leadership. She brings strong communication, decision making, and problem solving skills with a proven track record of navigating complex challenges and driving measurable results. Beyond the boardroom, she is deeply passionate about mentorship and coaching, having guided and empowered numerous young women in their career journeys through development programs, workplace counseling, and professional networking to help shape the next generation of transformative leaders. Our speaker is the Executive Director, Primary Cluster Environment and Sanitation Group, Jospon Group of Companies, a mentor, a coach, strategic leader, governance expert, championing sustainable and inclusive growth. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my singular honor to welcome the Executive Director of Zoom Lion Ghana Limited, Mrs. Gloria Opoku Anti, for the keynote address.
Good afternoon, and thank you very much for the introduction. I find it a great honor and a privilege to join you all at the launch of this very important awareness campaign that a Women in Tech has carefully put together for us. And I believe that wherever you are joining in this launch, you will also equally count yourself privileged. I sincerely want to thank the organizers for the invitation, and I want to commend choosing that is both timely and transformational. We are looking at building a sustainable Ghana through green technology, circularity, and collective action. Kudos to Women in Tech. I find that this campaign goes beyond raising awareness. I see it as a great opportunity that we are all seeking to inspire sustainable lifestyle changes, promoting green entrepreneurship, strengthening environmental responsibility, and also to build partnerships that will advance corporate social responsibility and aid national development. So yes, this is to a worthy cause. Today, Ghana, like many other countries, is faced with rapid urbanization, rising waste generation, plastic pollution, climate change, and the unsustainable use of natural resources. According to the United Nations Environmental Programme, UNEP, the world generates more than 2.1 billion tons of municipal solid waste each year. That is a lot. And this figure will continue to rise so far as population grows, urban population expands, this figure will continue to rise. And so we are saddled with the realities of waste management. And these realities reminds us that the traditional approach to environmental management are no longer sufficient. And it's a call for you and I to embrace innovation, to invest in sustainable technologies, and also to adapt new ways of producing, new ways of consuming, and then a different approach to managing the natural resources that we have on our hand. We need to be very intentional about this. Distinguished guests, Green technology has become an essential driver of sustainable development. Innovations abound to us now. We are now looking at artificial intelligence. We have the Internet of Things. We have geographic information systems, smart waste collection systems, renewable energy technologies. A whole lot is available to us. And we also have the advanced recycling solutions that are transforming how our cities manage environmental challenges. And in Ghana, we are quite blessed to have a lot of recycling and compost plants. And all these technologies actually improve our efficiency. It reduces pollution, and we are able to, as a result, conserve resources and create new opportunities for employment. Our communities become better. There are opportunities for entrepreneurship and also inclusive economic growth. These are closely linked to green technology in the sense that it's the principle of a circular economy rather than the traditional approach that we just take the resources, we make use of them, and then we dispose them off. This is not a sustainable way of managing our resources. So we move away from the traditional approach to a model which is more sustainable. That is circularity. Circularity encourages us to reduce waste, extend the product's lifespan, recover valuable materials, and then reuse resources, and the cycle goes on and on and on. That is more sustainable. And there is a need to accelerate investment in circular economy, because these solutions will help us to reduce waste while we create more value for our society. So I will say that waste should no longer be seen as a burden, but it should be incorporated as a valuable economic resource that can generate employment for us, that can support industries, protect our environment, and also strengthen our resilience as a nation. Technology alone will not build a sustainable Ghana, unfortunately. Innovation will succeed only when people embrace it. And sustainable development, therefore, requires a collective action. This way, the government can come in to provide enabling policies and some effective regulation to guide us. The private sector also comes in here for organizations such as Zoomline and all the others come in to continue to invest in green infrastructure and innovation. I made mention of the recycling plants and all that. And the educational institutions also come in here to equip young people with future-ready skills. And we have our development partners who will also come in to strengthen the collaboration and the knowledge sharing as we are doing today. Communities must adopt environmentally friendly behaviors, become more responsible. So I see that every citizen, each one of us has a role to play in protecting our shared environment. This is why the work of women in tech deserves special recognition. We must commend women in tech for this initiative. Around the world, women are driving innovation across science, technology, renewable energy, environmental management, climate resilience, and digital entrepreneurship. So by equipping women and girls with technological skills and opportunities, we are contributing to expanding Ghana's capacity for innovation and unlock new solutions to environmental and development challenges. So I will encourage all our young women to see technology as more than a profession. Let us see it as a platform for solving real world problems. So, ladies and gentlemen, as we launch this campaign today, let it inspire a change in our behavior. Let us allow this campaign to enable us promote recycling and green entrepreneurship, to strengthen environmental stewardship, and also deepen our partnership among governments, industry, academia, civil society, and even within our local communities. Together, we can build a cleaner, a healthier, and more resilient and a more prosperous Ghana, the Ghana that you and I will be so proud of. So, Women in Tech, I congratulate you for this visionary initiative, and want to assure you of our support and our continued commitment to partnering with you so that together we can promote green technology, circularity, innovation, and environmental sustainability. Thank you very much. May God bless Women in Tech. May God bless our environment. And may God bless our homeland, Ghana. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mrs. Gloria Opoku Inti, for speaking on our theme, which is building a sustainable Ghana through green technology, circularity, and collective action. We are pleased that you came our way with a keynote address. Thank you for the valuable insight and for reminding us that technology and environmental responsibility must go hand in hand. We are grateful to you. We will now take some goodwill messages from some leaders and professionals who continue to champion sustainability, innovation, and development. Let us now take the first goodwill message from Madame Rose.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm hoping that I'm audible. Thank you very much. So, to the chapter ambassador, Luvina Sandra Achu, the Women in Tech Ghana leadership, distinguished speakers, and all the participants, it is a true honor to join you today. I'm a Pan African development and partnership specialist based in Johannesburg, South Africa. And over the 12 years working across the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, USAID, PEPFAR, and the United Nations, and most recently working directly with farming communities across South Africa, Zimbabwe, Mozambique, and Malawi, I've learned one enduring, lasting truth. Lasting change does not begin with policy. It begins when communities are informed, equipped, and inspired to act together. That is exactly what this campaign is doing. The farmers I work with, growing vegetables, raising livestock, farming fish and rice, live on the front lines of environmental change every day. And when they are given the right knowledge and the right tools, they do not just adapt, they also innovate and they lead. Green technology are just not an abstract, right? They are economic opportunities, especially for women and young people who are ready to build the Ghana of tomorrow. So, to the Women in Tech Ghana team, thank you for turning awareness into action. And to every young woman here today, the green economy needs your ideas, your energy, and your leadership. A sustainable Ghana is not a distant dream, it is a collective work. And today we are doing it together. Hence, I'm excited with this initiative where women have come together to plant this in our nation, Ghana. Thank you so much for your time. Medase, asante sane.
Mrs. Rose Ingorima too for coming our way. She is the Development and Partnership Specialist, Program Designer, Sustainable Advocate, Johannesburg, South Africa. Thank you for your valuable insights and for making time to honor this invitation of this special launch. We are grateful. It is now the turn of Dr. Amma Imbiaba Kilson to give us her goodwill message.
Hello. Good afternoon, distinguished guests, members of Women in Tech, stakeholders, ladies and gentlemen. It is a great honor and privilege to be part of this Green Tech Awareness campaign. I extend my warmest greetings and sincere appreciation to everyone who has taken the time to be part of this important initiative. Today, we come together with a shared purpose to build a future where innovation, responsible resource use, and environmental stewardship go hand in hand. Green technology offers us smarter and cleaner ways to live, work, and do business. Circularity teaches us to reduce waste, reuse materials, repair products, and recycle resources so that nothing valuable is unnecessarily discarded. Collective action reminds us that lasting changes happens when governments, businesses, schools, communities, and individuals work together. The environmental challenge we face today, including climate change, pollution, among others, require more than awareness. They require commitment, collaboration, and action. Every decision we make, every innovation we embrace, every sustainable habit we adapt contribute to a healthier environment and a stronger economy. Let this campaign inspire us to become champions of sustainability in our homes, workplaces, schools, and communities. Together, we can create green jobs, support sustainable businesses, protect our natural resources, and leave a cleaner, safer planet for future generations. As we begin this campaign, I encourage each one of us to learn, share knowledge, and most importantly, take action. Small actions, when multiplied by many people, create extraordinary change. Thank you for your commitment and participation. I wish all of us a successful, engaging, and impactful campaign. Together, let us embrace green technology and promote circularity and demonstrate the power to collective action in building a sustainable future for all. Thank you so much. Good afternoon once again. Bye.
Very much to our environmental strategist, Dr. Amma Imbiaba Hilson Kwashi, who is challenging us to embrace green technology. Thank you so much for coming our way too. We'll now have Miss Rehima Awal, who is the founder of Pantipat, to also bring us a goodwill message on this green technology.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Raima Panti. I'm a student, Nigerian writer, and the founder of Panti Pads, a project that transforms agricultural waste into biodegradable sanitary pads. It is an honor to join Women in Tech today and stand in solidarity with everyone working to build a more sustainable Africa. My journey in the circular economy did not begin in a laboratory. It began with a question. I saw two challenges existing side by side. On one hand, agricultural waste, which is often discarded or burned, contributing to another environmental problem apart from plastic pollution. On the other hand, many girls struggle to access sustainable and affordable menstrual products. I asked myself, what if one problem could solve the other? And that question became panty pads. Through this journey, I have learned that waste is often just a resource waiting for someone to see its value. Circular economy is not just about recycling, it's about reimagining what we already have and designing solutions that benefit people and the planet. Building panty pads has not been easy. There have been failed ideas and countless experiences and moments where I felt like my age would restrict what I want to build. But every setback reminded me that innovation is not just about getting everything right on time. It's about contributing to learn and believe in the impact your idea can create. Today, I want every young person and older person listening to know that you do not have to wait till you are older, wealthier, or more experienced to create change. Sometimes the greatest innovations begin with curiosity and the courage to ask, how can I make this better? How can I stop normalizing this problem? As Africans, we are surrounded by challenges, but we are also surrounded by opportunities. If we begin to see waste as a resource instead of a burden, we can create solutions that protect our environment, empower our communities, and inspire future generations. Thank you, Women in Tech Ghana, for this opportunity. Together, let's continue turning waste into opportunities and ideas into impact.
Circularity that led to the solution of antipads. Thank you so very much for reminding us, especially the younger ones, that they do not need to be old in age before they can bring up a solution that they so desire. Thank you so very much. It is now the turn of our male champion, Mr. Thomas Kole from Zoom Lion Ghana Limited.
Go.
Hello, Dr. Mbiaba. I would like to find out from you, since you're an environmental strategist, that's one thing that you can advise every individual to do at home or wherever to make that difference of making green technology possible.
That's a very good question. Um, when it comes to green tech, when it comes to sustainability, when it comes to environmental awareness, they are all in line. And when it comes to sustainability, hello,
Yes, Doc, we can hear you.
hello,
Doc, we can hear you. You went off
yes,
briefly,
we
but we
need
can
to
hear
be
you
very,
now.
very intentional in whatever we, yeah, what in whatever thing that we do in our various homes. We must be very, very conscious of ourselves in reducing resources so that we reduce waste. Though waste shouldn't be something in this era that we should be afraid of, but there is the need for us to also be very judicious in the use of resources. In our various homes, in whatever angle, be it the kitchen, be it our rooms or whatever, there are the small, small things that we did that generate waste. These wastes can be turned into so many things. And for example, we can look at the kitchen. Women, especially as those of us in women in tech or women in general, if we look at it critically, there are so many waste we generate in our kitchen, and this waste shouldn't just go just like that. In circularity, we normally advise that you turn this waste into something. Others can put the waste into compost. Others can put the waste into even replanting them, and others can put it into so many other uses. When it comes to even our beddings, our clothing, there is something we call fashion circularity, where we normally don't dispose of our used clothing. The used clothing can be used for so many things. We have the doormats, we have our kitchen napkins, and all that. All these things can be used in there. So we don't have anything called waste. And even in our homes, there are certain things that we even use that we can even use it as something for cleaning. Okay, when it comes to let's say even toothbrush, disposal of our toothbrushes can even be used for cleaning. So in short, we have a lot of stuff that we can do, and we are hoping that all of us will come on board during this era, during this time of awareness campaign. We all come together, we all actively participate in the campaign so that we learn bits and pieces of all these strategies as to how we can reduce waste in our homes, how we can make judicious use of our resources. And at the end of the day, what happens is that you are not just reducing waste or minimizing resources, but you can also make profits or make some economic value out of that particular thing that you're doing. And I know this campaign will really going to teach people a whole lot of things as to how they can manage their homes, how they can manage even their schools, their offices, and anything at all that they come into contact with that they feel is waste. Thank you very much.
Thank you. So essentially, what you are saying is that we have to be intentional about this circularity, especially
Yeah.
because it's easy to do at home, like turning
Yes.
used clothing into doormats and all of that. Thank you very much. I'd also want
You're
to
welcome.
find When it comes to segregating our waste, should it begin from our homes or we wait until it gets to the recycling plant before that is done? Which one is better and will make greening Ghana much faster?
When it comes to segregation, even not segregation, in everything that we do, we say charity begins at home. So we need to start in our various homes. When you generate your waste, straight away sort them. And that is where we can start building value to our waste. So sorting or segregation should be done in our homes. It should really start in our homes before the waste management authorities come in to take the waste.
Thank you very much. Mrs. Gloria Opokuinti, would you also agree with segregation at home rather than at the recycling plant?
Yes, I am of the view that we train our children at home. Okay. So assuming that you grew up in your home, you grew up to realize that when you drink water, you don't mix it with the organic waste. So you grew up to see three bins in your kitchen. And that is what you'll be used to. So mommy, daddy tells you that, Judith, if you drink water, put the plastic here. If you eat orange, put it here. If there is glass and paper, put it here. That is what you'll be used to. So I am also a believer that waste segregation should be done at home. The reason is we also add more value to it, and we do not waste energy. When it ends up at the landfill site or at the recycling site, we spend a lot in terms of energy, electricity, manpower to sort them, clean them before we add value to it. But if we receive it in its original state, then very little is applied in terms of turning it around to add value. So these would be my reasons for advocating that we do sorting at home.
That means that at the end of the day, the manpower
Thank
that
you.
is used to sort it at the plant will no longer be needed, and the recycling can start immediately and then make the greening process much faster. Thank you very much. Miss Regina, if you can hear me, what is that one thing that finally pushed you to found the panty pads?
Um, I have to say it has been my personal experiences with period poverty and menstrual stigma. As young girls, I believe menstruation is a biological function that we cannot control. So why do we have to be shamed for it? And also realizing that these sanitary pads are not safe for the human body because plastic sanitary pads, in fact, transmit microplastics into our bodies and it affects hormones and fertility. So I thought that was very concerning. Apart from the plastic pollution, it contributes to as well. Those are the things. It cannot be narrowed down to one thing that pushed me. There are lots of factors that led to it, and I cannot say I regret it.
Very well. It's good to hear that you have no regrets doing this because at the end of the day, you are helping your fellow girls and young women to not be ashamed of what nature has for them. Thank you very much. Mr. Kole, can you hear me now? All right. Let's go back to Mrs. Gloria Opoku Inti. Yeah, Madam, if I may, how do you suggest that we go about managing plastics at home? I think Madam Gloria is off. Let's try and get her back.
Judith, I'm here.
Okay. Yes, madam. So I was asking, how would you suggest that we manage plastics at home first? Because it seems plastics are a culprit when it comes to this hindering the green technology. How would you suggest we handle them at home?
Right. In our various homes, I believe what we can do to really help is to refrain from the use of single-use plastics to plastics that can be used again. For example, when we pick up our bowls, if you want to go and buy kenke at the marketplace, you come home with about 4 or 5 different plastics. Okay, the one that they'll put the pepper in, the one they'll put the kenke in, another one they'll put all sorts of things. When they are done, then they'll package it again, put it in the black one, and if they think they have to serve you well, then they put it in another. So you come home with 4 or 5 different plastics. This one goes into the bin, it ends up at the landfill, and it takes years to decompose. So what about us going to the kenke joint with our own bowls, our own plastic bowls, the ones that when we cook, we store our food in? Tell the woman, please put the kenke in here for me. You have your own small bowl, put the pepper here. So you come home and there's no waste. So this is one approach that we can look at. The other one too will be our bottles. We all will put PET bottles into our children's bags to take to school. When they are done drinking it, they throw the bottles away. What about investing in a drinking bottle, like a water bottle, either metal or the HDPE ones, the one that we'll be reusing over and over again, so that we reduce the rate at which we throw plastics away. So these are about 2 suggestions that I think you and I can adopt to help reduce plastic waste.
Very well, madam. Because when it comes to having a lot of plastics, when you go to the market, for instance, you come back and you have so many of those plastic bags. But I think if we can make use of one big plastic basket or a straw bag that we can put all our stuff in so that we don't have to end up with a lot of plastics, that will help indeed. We are grateful. I think it's a good time to bring Mr. Cole in. Mr. Thomas Cole, if you can hear me, please bring us
Yes,
to a good.
please.
All right, you are welcome.
Thank you very much. Please, am I audible?
Yes, please, you are.
Oh, yeah. Thank you very much. And I'm grateful to be here with my executive director, Mrs. Glorianti. And thank you, Women in Tech, for the good intention you have for the women of Ghana. I'll go straight to the point to say that we have particular interest in the informal workers, the elderly women. Yes. Even though the Zumland Foundation, which I heard does a lot of work with school children and youth, I believe that the elderly women deserve a lot of attention. And for that matter, my managing director has mentioned a lot. There has been times that because of our sustainability intentions, we trained informal workers women to be using bulldozer, heavy duty equipment, and doing formal work. We transitioned them from informal to formal. They started using heavy duty equipment to help in this green work that we are doing, that is managing landfills. We also went ahead to train a number of them recently to use heavy-duty trucks. Now, not the bulldozers, but the vehicles that we use for waste collection. If you put it together with the other initiatives that has been mentioned, you see that we really would like and the schools as well when the time comes. Now, currently what we are doing is that we are looking for the informal waste pickers, and we want to do what? Empower them. So we are giving them a lot of trainings, and we are empowering them with technology. The era whereby they struggle to pick the plastics and struggle to
Thank you so much to all our speakers and for encouraging us to do the right things that will lead to greening Ghana. Ladies and gentlemen, we have reached the highlight of today's event, which is the launch of our campaign. This is the moment to launch the Women in Tech Ghana Green Circularity and Sustainability Awareness Campaign. May I respectfully invite Mrs. Gloria Opoku Anti, who is the Executive Director of Zoom Lion Ghana Limited, to do us the honors.
Judy, thank you very much. And I think this is a good time. And with all the solidarity messages that we have received from Dr. Amma Kilsinkwashi, Ms. Rahima Panti, Mrs. Ngorima, and Thomas, I think with our collective efforts, I can say that we are poised for action, and that this campaign will be very, very, very effective. Our aim is to increase the awareness and sustain the interests of our young ones and also empower them. In this campaign, for the month of August and September, we will be looking at a whole range of activities. We have some virtual training programs and on the topic, the technology, circularity, and practical sustainability. We also have some sensitizations in churches, mosques, and other places. We will also have a school outreach and a youth engagement. I believe that was what Mr. Colley was referring to. We will also have a whole range of other exciting programs for our young ones. So, ladies and gentlemen, at this stage, I declare that the campaign for this project is duly launched. By the grace of God, we launched this program. Thank you.
Circular awareness campaign is officially launched. Congratulations to us all. This launch is only just the beginning. Let us remember that in coming months, we have put programs together to make sure that we drive home this campaign. Be sure to join us on our programs to help the Greening Ghana technology a positive one. Thank you all. Let me now take the opportunity to encourage everyone who is yet to join us, Women in Tech Ghana, to join us on our social media platforms for updates on all the campaign activities. Please invite your friends, family to participate in the upcoming virtual training sessions and our community outreach programs throughout August and September. Together, we can all make a big difference.